Oh, yes. Tottenham win the Europa League. And that is music to the ears. United bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. The year of the birds. It was a dreadful final. I don't care. Because I wanted Man United to lose as a Liverpool fan. I'm going to the parade in a couple of days. I'm going to watch us parade that gorgeous Premier League title while knowing Chelsea, City, Arsenal, United, no trophies. It was a dreadful game, I can't lie. Absolutely dreadful game. Tottenham win their first trophy in what? 17 years. 17 years. And it was against United. The fact that United have actually bottled it to Tottenham. Oh my god. Hey, beating Tottenham in a final beating Tottenham in a final, and especially a European final, ain't for everybody. Hey, my team delivered. They beat them in a Champions League final. And now the players are going absolutely ballistic. You know, fair play to Spurs. That's the first trophy in what, 17 years. You know, they'll have a mad night. Brennan Johnson with the goal, by the way. It was a dreadful goal. It was like it was a FIFA goal. It was like when I was watching it, I had to check my hands to see, you know, if I wasn't playing FIFA. Do you know what I mean? But absolute madness. Like I said, it wasn't a great final. I'll be honest. Both teams were struggling to string a pass together, or even a cross. I mean, to be fair, the one cross actually did end up in a goal. Onana, dreadful. Luke Shaw, dreadful. And where did Man United go from here? I think that club is going backwards and backwards. Man United, by the way, people. Can we just look at the Premier League table as well? Man United finish. They're going to finish 16th. They are genuinely going to finish to a place above that relegation zone. While my team, obviously, won the league. And that is actually mad. It is absolutely mad that honestly, I thought Man United actually probably would win just because it's Tottenham and all that. But when that goal went in, you thought, nah, I think Spurs have actually got this. I thought Ange actually put up a really good game plan. He was actually resolute. His team actually defended well. What a save by Vicario at the end. Mickey van der Ven. Wow, what a clearance that is. Wow. I look at the United players tonight who actually played well. You could argue. Probably none of them. Even Bruno, a man who's actually stepped up for them in big moments. But he didn't step up with the biggest moment when your team needs you in a European final. And yeah, that's Man United in the absolute bin. We love to see it. So people keep smashing them like subscribe on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Again, it just wasn't a great game. These were the stats. Tottenham having 3 shots to Man United's 16th. And Ange Postecoglou, by the way, he meant what he said. He tends to wins. He said he always wins in his second season. And fair play to Big Ange. Does that give him an extra a year or two? Because he's just delivered their first European trophy in over 40 years. Their first trophy in 17 years. It wasn't pretty, but he got you over the line. And ultimately, Tottenham Hotspur fans aren't going to really give a crap really about their league finish. They've just won the Europa League, a trophy for the first time in a lot of people's lives. A lot of people's lives for a European trophy. They're going to get Champions League football. I think this final for me was deeper. As a neutral in the final, even though I wanted United to lose. If you're a United fan, you got to prepare yourself for the worst, because if you think these past few years have been worse, the next few are going to get even worse. Man United have now got no European football. People don't understand what European football does for a football club. It's one, it gives you money. It able to convince players to come to the club because they want to play on the biggest stages, and Yeah, and Man United really haven't got much money to really spend at all. That means 60 million on Cunha, really good signing, quality signing, good player. But how much more money are they going to be able to spend? And that's the question you have to ask yourself as a Man United fan. These next few years are going to get even more worrying. Tottenham, they win the Europa League. Big Ange, he delivered. And Spurs will be in the Champions League next season. And just a bit more on the game. It was just very much hoofball from Man U, relying on trying to get Harry Maguire in a header in the box. I thought Ahmad was okay in that first half. He actually looked like he was getting on the ball, trying to actually do something. Just then from the second half, he was poor. One player I was actually impressed with was actually, to be fair to him, Richarlison. Yeah, he wasn't great going forward, but in tracking back, defending well for the team, brilliant from him. To be fair, and I'm a person that don't like him. I can't stand him, but and you look at the plays they're missing. They're missing Bergwall, a starter for them. Kulusevski, starter. Maddison, starter. And these are players that everyone was concerned about, for Spurs. That these are the game changers, players that can create chances, like your Kulusevskis, like your James Maddisons, Bergwall, that is really good on the ball in the midfield. But obviously, I don't think they care. They got over the line, and they won the Europa League. Yeah, fair play to them. United in the bin. We absolutely love it. People smash on like, subscribe to the channel. Tottenham win the Europa League and their first trophy in 17 years and over 40 years for a European trophy. Arsenal fans. Ooh, lol.